With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our...
Not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Tackle made there by...
Open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
First carry for Nick Chubb.
Amidst traffic, but in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Elway. To Gordon, out left.
And that's going to leave a mark, because when he throws it with that much force, one of the best arms the game has ever seen, one of the strongest ones, it does leave a mark. They actually called it the Elway cross. As you can see it, the imprint. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early. And all the way in for a... Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take...
Good. 180.
First carry for James Conner. He takes this for 3 to the turn.
On 2nd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Elway. This one complete to Jordan Reed. It's a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Elway. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the test.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this is going to run.
Back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And this return is good.
And it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And it's a 1st down and more for Gordon. Shreds him with a stiff arm. goes Melvin Gordon. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be broke.
Half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he will be brought down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will bring this back.
Room, try and regroup and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on now. Ready, hit it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. To throw is Elway.
Anthony Barr got a real edge.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
the drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield. Mayfield, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now, meanwhile, here's his 2nd down. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Elway. Rolling to his right. And he comes back with 1 complete. And they're able to get 16 and a 1st.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still
2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the second.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way
and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This is caught. It's Greg. Half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this 1st half of action. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen.
And he gets in. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Elway on first down. And that gonna
Go. 50 plant.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 55.
Hey, exit.
Mike.
Get it.
Here's Elway to throw. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a...
And all the way in.
Be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is... And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going...
20.
54 Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
What?
3rd and long for Mayfield. They'll set up the screen for on 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the...
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch QB draw.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he's taken down, but able to...
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off.
7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Check 4.
Hurry, hurry. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman.
Continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side.
These are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
But it's incomplete.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Lunt to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag?
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. That strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It's a loss of 7, and now it's third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he finally goes down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but the Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and goal. Elway. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Scales, do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra.
Check 5, Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Wide, get wide.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker. Just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting, maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Finding room to the 20, and he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. And they are going to score.
My fantasy, forever other things, they're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about
54. Tighten up.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Derek Brooks. Intended target. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
180.
Come off the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In the end zone, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
Start the bus because they think this one is over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will get into the end.
Totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And a nice return sets him up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Silver.
Mayfield down. Over the middle. And
the front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete.
55,
Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
A toss play to Chubb. Wesley Woodyard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of
blitz coming in.
Situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now a 2nd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hey, Haywood.
Now it's Elway. To the goal line. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Hey, wahoo.
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. And this will be caught. We'll forget to throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game.